Welcome to Reagan and Friends, a podcast series hosted by the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation and Institute. Each month we will share some behind-the-scenes moments and stories of President Reagan with some of his more famous friends.
The momentum of youth building a better tomorrow will inspire all of our citizens to join in the renewal. There's an old Irish proverb that says, "Praise youth and it will prosper." Well, my praise for you today comes from my heart, and I hope it will encourage you to work even harder for even greater goals.
Since melting audiences' hearts at the age of 6 in Steven Spielberg's beloved sci-fi blockbuster E.T. the Extra Terrestrial, Drew Barrymore has emerged as one of the most endearing and talented actresses of her generation. She actually comes from a long show business legacy. In fact, Ronald Reagan starred alongside her great-uncle, Lionel Barrymore, in 1941's The Bad Man, and with her great-aunt, Ethel Barrymore, in 1955's General Electric Theater's Prosper's Old Mother. During President Reagan's time in office, a young Drew Barrymore participated in 2 events. The first was on October 17, 1984, when she partook in the launch of President Reagan's Young Astronauts program. The purpose of the program was to emphasize Ronald Reagan's commitment to the future development of space. He used the program to help encourage students to study math and science.
We're here today to launch the Young Astronauts program, as you know, an exciting new project sure to inspire our young people, lift their spirit of adventure, and help prepare them for the challenges and opportunities ahead in space and on the ground.
During the program, President Reagan was handed this jacket, and then 9-year-old Drew handed President Reagan his achievement certificate.
Mr. President, these young astronauts have gathered from all across the country to form the first chapters in the Young Astronauts program and to make you their honorary chairman. Now, Drew Barrymore is going to give you your certificate.
Thank you very much. Very pleased to be here.
Drew Barrymore next participated in an event with Mrs. Reagan on July 22, 1987, for a drug abuse prevention forum. During her remarks at the program, Mrs. Reagan said, "You are leaders, you are activists, and by your very nature you seek to solve problems. You can have a meaningful impact on the drug crisis. You have the power to make a difference. I am asking you today to use your influence, your energy, and your resources to prevent drug abuse. As you listen to the briefings, I hope you will think prevention, prevention, prevention. That is our top priority. We must thwart drug abuse before it begins." She concluded her remarks by inviting Drew to speak.
I'd like to introduce you to a very special young lady who's very active in the fight against drugs. She co-hosted a Just Say No rally at the Rose Bowl last year, which more than 20,000 young people attended. She's just completed a public service announcement which will air across the nation and has pledged to help educate her friends and public at large about the dangers of drug abuse. We're very fortunate to have her with us today, and I present to you Drew Barrymore.
I'm very honored and happy to be here today, and I'd like to thank Mrs. Reagan for caring so much about the drug problem because it is so enormous today. I think that if people, the kind of kids can look up to, say that it's cool to say no and smart to say no to drugs, that things will change. And kids will start to feel proud to say no because it's so important. And that's what kids really want. And I really believe that it can happen. Thank you.
Just a few years after making this speech, Drew had a highly publicized period marked by drug and alcohol abuse, including the release of her autobiography, Little Girl Lost. But Drew is a fighter and has gone on to become a very successful actress, producer, director, and businesswoman. She's the founder of the production company Flower Films, which has produced several projects in which she has starred, including Never Been Kissed, Charlie's Angels, and 50 First Dates. It also produces her highly popular television talk show, The Drew Barrymore Show, which launched in 2020 and just was renewed for a 2nd season. In 2004, she received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She also has a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress, a Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance, a People's Choice Award for Favorite Leading Lady, and many other accolades.
We'll keep battling for the future, for new jobs and markets, for discovery, and for knowledge. We have a commitment to keep to our young people, our young astronauts, and we won't let them down. So, from someone who can remember when they had their first ride in an automobile, thank you all and God bless you.
Don't forget that when you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll be notified every time new videos and podcasts are added to our site, including our Reagan and Friends, Words to Live By, and Reagan Forum podcasts. And don't forget to follow @Ronald Reagan on Facebook and Twitter, as well as @Reagan Foundation on Instagram and YouTube.